Hey, it's Dave from Doing Things with Dave. Good morning. It is Sunday, March 23rd. I'm about to go out for a quick run. The weather's kind of chilly here, but feels like a good day to get some movement in. 1 week from now, I will be on day 2 of my Panama Canal cruise. It'll be our first sea day. About this time, we should be somewhere in between the island of Hispaniola and Cuba. So Hispaniola is where Haiti and the Dominican Republic are. We sail through that passage and then we head down to Cartagena, Colombia. We'll have a second sea day and then we'll get there on Tuesday, the 1st of April. So super obviously excited for that. What I wanted to update you guys on today is I did some packing yesterday. I've got my giant Patagonia black hole bag completely filled. I did make a short yesterday on sort of how I went through the process. Packing cubes definitely for the win. But you may say, hey, you've got a week. Why are you packing so far in advance? Couple reasons. The biggest is I've got a really busy work week this week. So I am working Monday through Friday. So I wanted to make sure I spent some time making sure I got all my stuff that I needed and got it packed. There's a few other things I'll pack in my carry-on bag, but the bulk of my checked bag is completely filled. And yes, I did put in a couple of kitchen trash bags to serve as laundry bags. I may do laundry on the ship, but I did pack enough where if I don't have that opportunity, don't choose to, I'm good. My loyalty status on Norwegian will go to platinum after this trip, so I will get a free bag going forward. But if I want to do laundry on this particular cruise, there is some charge, I think. So a couple things I also wanted to chat about. So the reason I am, again, packing so early is I'm going to actually leave for my trip on Thursday evening. Now, I'm flying down Friday morning. I've got a 6 a.m. flight to Miami from Newark. But there's a lot of construction out near where I live, meaning trying to get an Uber on Friday morning is going to be really challenging, and I'm not going to drive to the airport and park. If you know Newark parking, it's expensive to say the least, like $600 for the 2 weeks. So I'm going to take an Uber on Thursday evening. I'm going to stay at one of the airport hotels. I do travel for work a lot, so I was able to use points for this. And I highly recommend, if you don't already belong to one of the hotel chains, whether it be Marriott's Bonvoy program or Hilton Honors or whatever some of the other major chains have, is get a membership. Every time you stay, you're going to accumulate points. You can accumulate points from a variety of other things, whether it's credit cards or ordering from things like Uber Eats or countless other ways to accumulate points. And then when you need to stay somewhere, sometimes you can use points and not pay anything or pay a very small fee. So it's a really good tip, especially if you want to maximize your travel. The nice thing, though, for me is I'll be able to Uber in on Thursday evening. I'll then take the shuttle Friday morning. I'll fly down to Miami. I will work all day from Miami. And then Saturday, I board. Now, one kind of cool thing, as I was packing last night, I happened to turn on one of the YouTube channels that does the live feed from the port of Miami. And what ship did I see? Yeah, I saw the Norwegian Joy going out. So the Joy is out for a 7-day cruise. It'll be back on Saturday morning for next week. It's doing one of my favorite itineraries. It's doing the Western Caribbean. It's going to go to Roatan. It's going to go to Belize, Costa Maya, and then, of course, Cozumel. So it was kind of cool. And I don't know, divine intervention maybe, or something silly like that. But seeing that ship, I did get a quick snap of it. So maybe I'll drop that into the video. But as I was packing, I got to see my ship on its way out, and the next time I see it, it'll be when I get on it. So super excited. Now, speaking of packing, I did use a bunch of packing cubes. My bag, it's a 105 liter, which is like crazy big, but I have space in it even with, I think, everything I'm going to need. Shoes, all sorts of clothes, a couple of warmer weather stuff in case we do get a cold day. I've got a rain jacket. But the thing that's most important that I packed in there is my AirTag. Now, those of you who been around probably know what an AirTag is. It is a device that connects into your Find My system within the Apple iOS ecosystem, and allows you to quickly track the location of wherever that AirTag is. I had an experience a few years ago. I travel a lot to India for work, and my flight from Mumbai to Delhi, which should have been a easy, quick, and plenty of time to connect on my next flight, well, it got super delayed. We ended up landing and taxiing to a hard stand. I had 21 minutes to make it to my flight to Munich, Germany. I made it in 20 minutes. I literally took a picture when we were getting off the airplane at the hard stand and back on the airplane, the Munich flight, and I made it through security and customs. Now, why is this relevant? Well, in my checked bag, I had put an AirTag. I kind of figured we would probably not get my bag loaded because I literally was the last person on the airplane, but I wasn't super worried because at least I knew where it was. It took 2.5 weeks of me posting on Instagram, tagging Lufthansa and Air India and United, even though I wasn't on a United airplane. It was a United ticket. 2.5 weeks of constantly posting locations via my AirTag. And all of a sudden one evening I got a ping on my phone and my AirTag was over Tehran, India, Tehran, Iran, which is the flight that the track that Lufthansa will take. And lo and behold, a day later, my bag showed up. So put an AirTag in your bag. At least it'll give you peace of mind where it is. Now, it may not make it on the ship if your bag is lost, which is a whole nother issue, but better you know where it is. You can help direct baggage claim folks to track it down and hopefully get it back to you. While you can get some money to replace your bag, when I went through the process, they were going to give me 1,500 euros if I could demonstrate I had 1,500 euros worth of stuff. And the reality is, to buy everything I had in my bag, it would have cost almost 3,000 euros, so 3,500 US dollars, which sounds crazy, but when you start adding up the cost of shoes and pants and shirts and stuff like that, it does increase. Even the cost of your bag might be several $100s. So, an AirTag really is a good investment. The other thing, speaking of good investment, is for my bags, I have these clear luggage tags that I'll be using to put my stateroom tag in. I've downloaded my eDocs. I've printed out my cabin number. I'll share it once I get on the ship, but it's a nice, easy way to attach that without having to staple or tape it in case it gets ripped off. And that's about it. So yeah, this is probably my last longer video until embarkation day. My goal is to try to post every day from the ship. I'll likely do more short type content and then maybe every couple of days a longer video, although my goal here is to have an amazing time. So maybe I miss a few days. I'm trying to live my best life cruising the Panama Canal, doing a bucket list. So in any case, I hope your Sunday is great. Hope you have a wonderful day and a good week ahead, and I'll see you on the sea.